Hello, 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 everyone. We are back with more Mario and Wario. Luckily for me, my, interesting. My, mouse grip has arrived. No, I didn't, test how loud it would be for this. So we'll see how it is. I had no issues using it earlier. In fact, the only issue I had is that my arm got tired, not my hand cramping up, so that's a good sign. So we'll see if I can actually finish Mario and Wario tonight. Now, if my hand starts to cramp up, I'm going to stop immediately. I'm going to finish whatever level I'm on and stop. Or die and restart the level, either one. And then we'll try to continue this some other time. I've only got 2 worlds left, so I hope I won't have to do that. But we'll see. Other than that, the only other announcement I have is that I have Mother 3 now. I have a physical reproduction cartridge. So next week, when assuming Dennis is available, we'll be able to start Mother 3. I'm very excited. This has been something I wanted to play for a very long time. Also, hi Ree, hi Zeno. Let's get started. Is that a piranha plant? This seems fairly straightforward. Alright, try that again. Okay, we're good. Okay, that's good. I could use the extra 1-ups. Okay, we're good. Alright. And then after we finish Mario and Wario, assuming we're able to tonight, I'll play some retro games. Might not even do a wheel of retro games like I wanted. I might just play some random games. So chat, the real question is, how are you guys doing? Aww. Ah, come on. I keep snorting, and that time I didn't mean to do it. Oh boy. I do it for the funny, but sometimes I do it just instinctively and don't even think about it. Truly, I might actually just be a wild beast. Not like in the alpha male sense, just kind of in the I'm feral and gonna eat out of your trash. Oh my god. Do I need to make a save state? I'm probably gonna need to make a save state. When some men say they're a wild beast, they're thinking more of like a apex predator or a wolf. I'm thinking more of like a raccoon. Yeah. Would a raccoon be more appropriate for me, or a squirrel? I don't know what so. Maybe even a possum. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It probably would help if I knew where I'm going. Oh, that doesn't look fun. So I need to get up there. Okay. Let's see where I'm going. Let's see if I'm right. Not quite. But that did make that easier to get off that platform. Ah, so close. I should probably make a save state. Chat, don't let me forget to make save states before I start a level. That's more like it. Seems fairly straightforward. Gotta get down there, though. Yeah, but how are we gonna do this is the question. And we're right back where we started. I need him to land on a different spot. What if I just do that? There we go. That works. That works perfectly fine. There we go. Okay, that's more like it. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Okay, I see. Yeah. Alright. So we got one more world after this. There's the extra world as well, but it's supposed to be like really hard. We don't need to do the extra world to beat the game. Because the extra world is extra, and extra is not required. That may have been a mistake. Yep. I do believe that is what we in the business call a mistake. A blunder. People get fired for those, you know. Oh. Usually they get fired for blunders. In this day and age, it's more like they make a blunder and they get hired as an executive for another company. The term for that is failing upwards. Well, not in that star now. Oh, come on. I don't mean to be snoring, I'm sorry. Alright, I know what to do now. We did this. Chat, we got this. Actually, I got this. You guys aren't doing anything. You guys aren't even helping me. I'm on my own. I have no assistance. You guys are just there for moral support. I'm doing all the hard work. Listen, man. You're my moral support tonight. for? The game. Mario and Wario. All of chat is my moral support, because I'm the one doing all the hard work and labor. Oh, that was... Oh, God. Okay, this suddenly got a lot harder. It suddenly got impossible. Do not create a restore point, you madman. Chad, I want you to know, before I started, I almost created a restore point on the title screen and would have lost all this progress. Also, I just want to say I owe Edmund McMillan a slight apology about Mugenics, since I was talking about it in another server. I said in another server that I have no faith that the game handles the subject matter well, given how badly he fumbled the voice acting, and I actually stand corrected. Because the whole message of the game is your disabilities give you strength. And that is a pretty good message. I would like an extra life. I'm still probably not going to play the game because I just have no interest in it. But I at least owe him an apology for that. I'm sure he cares so much that I'm not going to play this game, though. Oh, that would have been bad. I'm not going to get that one after all. Balloon Giant. I hope you continue to do so. I mean, the thing about the voice actors is that that's really... Well, I don't like that they're in it. I have played games and watched movies and shows that have actors I don't like in them. So, like... I feel like an actor being cast is less important than the creator or developers themselves being problematic. Because let's be real, the actor is just there to voice a character and be done with it. They're not actively making the product. Okay, maybe I should work on these. And I have enjoyed media that have actors I hate in them. I think we all have. One of my favorite characters in Ruby is named Crow. He is the uncle of Ruby and Yang. He also is voiced by Vic Mignogna, which is not great, to put it mildly. But that didn't stop him from being one of my favorite characters. He did get recast later on in the series. Game took 14 years and parts of it were there for years. True, but he also did know the politics of some of them, especially like Ethan Klein. Because he said that the differing ideologies was intentional. So he does actually know about these things. And he for some reason thinks it's an artistic choice instead of something that people wouldn't want to engage with. That's the part that I don't get. Now, granted, are all these people, like, pure evil? Probably not. I think Ethan Klein is more of an idiot than he is evil. But, I mean... it's still bad. But it's not like everybody is bad, because I mean Markiplier's in there. Stephanie Sterling is in there. The other problem is he didn't tell most of the cast who else was in it, because Stephanie Sterling had said that if she knew that Ethan Klein was on the voice cast, she would have said no. Well, it kind of depends on what that political is. Because, from what I understand, Ethan Klein has denied the genocide going on in Gaza. And that's pretty bad, and I'd argue that's actually worse than being a creep. But I don't think we need to play, like... How do I word this? Yeah, so, okay... That's the thing, we don't need to play the whole theatrics of, oh, this is worse than that, because, like, multiple things can be true at the same time. Kagawa is a creep, and Ethan Klein is a fucking moron, who has said some very nasty shit. We don't need to, like, quantify which is worse. They're both bad. They're just bad for different reasons. And I think trying to quantify which is worse does a disservice to people affected by both of them. Fucking hell, man. I cannot move this thing fast enough. There's a way to change the mouse speed, but I have to do it from the main menu, and if I do that, I have to restart the fucking level. I focus on the dev reactions. That is true. Oh. Thought I game over. That is true, because RG... As far as how they're handling it, I think Macmillan is kind of just taking a very neutral approach, which I guess is fine, even if I disagree. Okay, so But RGG using it as a selling point is just gross. And I'm gonna be honest, that almost killed the rest of my Yakuza playthrough. I mean, at this point, I'm playing the rest of the series besides Kiwami 3 out of spite, not because I'm enjoying it. Even though I am enjoying it. Okay, you should be able to do that. Cool. But the thing is, like, I'm not going to call you an evil person or terrible or something because you're enjoying the eugenics. Or even Kiwami 3. Some of my friends are playing Kiwami 3. Am I annoyed about it? Maybe. Am I going to give them shit for it? No. After all, like, my issue isn't with those people. Oh. I am going. Actually, no, that's a 1-up. I'll take that. But my issue isn't with people playing it. My issue is what the devs did. You and my friends are not the devs, so, like, why would I be mad at you? I would only be mad at someone if they're playing something like fucking Harry Potter. Or Snoot Game. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Or I Want to Hug That Gator. Those are the only times I would actually have, like, an actual issue. Because those actually, those end products are problematic. That's different than someone on the dev team or the creator or a voice actor being problematic. Actually, the really funny thing is that now that I've said that is Hogwarts Legacy actually has all of that. And I'm not even being hyperbolic. Because obviously, ignoring the fact that it's Harry Potter for a moment, because the fact that it's a Harry Potter game actually is one, at least, of its problems in that sense. Because the story is anti-Semitic, the director is anti-Semitic and far-right, the creator of Harry Potter, who is backing the project, is fucking J.K. Rowling. I don't think I need to say what's wrong with her. And one of the voice actors is the same guy who got fired from BioWare because he went on a rant while drunk in character as one of his Dragon Age characters, responding to accusations that he sexually assaulted people. Well, you see, maybe, but J.K. Rowling herself said that the Death Eaters, or the Dementors, I forget which, I can never remember which one specifically she said, were supposed to be the LGBT people. Or represent the LGBT community. Which doesn't make any fucking sense, given the context of anything in the series. But this is J.K. Rowling we're talking about. She decides on a whim what things mean after the fact, years later, when people already figured out what it was supposed to mean. Where's Luigi? Okay, but how do I... Like, how do I actually... How do I get on the left side of that? Did I make a save state? Yes. Okay. No, she went crazy after the fact. She went crazy after the books were finished. Long after. People rightfully hated her before then. Because of how she handled her fame afterwards. But, like, she wasn't actually problematic until after the books concluded and the movies. But, like, she was also single-handedly responsible for anti-trans... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I need that. Yeah, I need... to get here. How do I get here? From here! Okay, okay. I see where I need to go. See where I need to go. I kind of see where I need to go. I see where I need to go. I got it now. I got it. Okay. We're Gucci. Gucci and Gucci. Look, I'm playing a game that might actually give me carpal tunnel. I think I'm allowed to cheat. Man, what is that emote? Oh! Wait. I'm allowed to cheat. This thing has some weight to... Is this just like solid plastic? I posted a picture on Blue Sky of my mouse grip. I don't feel like trying to get the image into OBS, so I'll just post it in chat and you can look at it. So you can just look in chat. I don't feel like trying to get the image into OBS. It's a good mouse grip. I also included a link to where I got it from. I got it from an Etsy shop. It is actually pretty comfortable. It's not super ergonomic, not because of the grip, but because of the Joy-Cons. But like, for 14 bucks, this is pretty good. Alright, so we can't kill those guys. So if you have a Switch 2, And you uh-oh. I am going back because I think I forgot to make a save state. I did, okay. If you have a Switch 2 and you find the Joy-Cons uncomfortable in mouse mode, and you intend to play any games that use mouse mode, well, you intend to use the mouse mode, rather, then I would recommend getting these grips. For 14 bucks, you can certainly do worse, like getting carpal tunnel. You also get to support an independent creator in the process, and that's cool. I didn't order it, but they also threw in this, what seems like a 3D printed case. The next pass. Of a Game Boy cartridge that's meant to hold up to 4 Switch games. Oh, that one came out a little faster. Which is pretty cute. I don't think I'm ever going to use it because I already have a Switch card case. But, you know, it's pretty nice. Alright, we're just... okay. Chat. I might be losing my mind. Alright, so the real kicker is, will I have hand cramps at 8:30? Because that is, well, anytime between 8 and 8:30, because that's when I got hand cramps last time. And then I woke up the next day with carpal tunnel. Don't you dare! Okay. Okay, real question, how do I get that? I don't know what the point is, because there's 1 star I won't be able to get. Don't you dare! Whoa! Oh. Alright, chat. Alright. Is there, like, a consistent pattern with how fast these things shoot? Because I feel like it's just constantly changing. Oh, Wanda. No, seriously, how do you get that one? Alright, we're gonna try that again. You can just... Mario, please, I'm begging you. We're almost done with the first world, though, chat. We can move on. And then I can get it. This game. This game is not bad, but it is pretty frustrating at times. My stream, I can do what I want. Oh, good lord, what is this? Cheater. Your insults mean nothing to me. Alright, let's see here. I think I can end this really quickly. It's mistaken. This will not end really quickly. As a matter of fact, this will take time. Chat, I'm gonna fucking lose it. How dare you do that when I'm not paying attention? The other way. Yes, I'm aware. Yes, I know. I'm getting there. Cool. I'll leave the mouse speed to low so I can at least be a little more precise. Alright. Wario house. That's an oil drum. We have to make a save point in the level anyways. Yes, I know it requires mouse mode. I am in the middle of something. There we go. So, Chad, I have been reading stuff lately. And I am just convinced they're just making up celebrities at this point. Because I have learned of some micro-celebrity streamer by the name of Clavicular, who takes part in something called looks maxing, which I thought was made up until I found out it's an actual thing, because there's a Wikipedia article on it. Normally I wouldn't talk about some random dipshit on stream, but like, I have been thinking about this all stream so far, and like, this is a real person. And they do really stupid stuff. They're kind of a shitty person. And one of the things they're known for is screwing me up in Mario and Wario. No. One of the things they're known for is smashing their face with a hammer. To, like, reshape their face. I say they, but it's a dude. I'm not joking, he does do that, and he does that on stream. Granted, it's Kick, but still. Also, he actually got banned from Kick. Do you know how much of a fucking asshole you need to be banned from Kick? Kick is like where you go when you're banned from Twitch. So imagine what you have to do to get banned from that site. Oh, that looks like hell over there. We can just end this level, I think. Kind of. Okay. Never mind. Just checking. Ah! That's how I can shoot them. Hit him with my wand. Her name is Wanda because she has a wand. Wanda also sounds like a name for a fairy. Maybe they were fans of Fairly Odd Parents before it released. Like Butch Hartman just like shared his concepts with Nintendo. They were like, yeah, we're gonna honor... This bit isn't funny, why am I going with it? I think... Ah! Fuck Butch Hartman, by the way. He has a clinic where, he'll, quote-unquote, pray the autism away. He made a lot of shows that I grew up with, including a lot of shows that I like, but I can't stand him himself. Can I cheese this? Probably not. Actually, yeah, probably I can. Yeah, I should be able to do this. Yeah, I can do this. This is easy. This is gonna be easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I played Roddy out of... Oh, this won't be as easy as I thought. Oh. Maybe, actually. As long as I don't break that platform. I need to go one platform below. Alright. Let's talk about something more pleasant, chat. What have you guys been up to? Ah, my hand got caught by my fucking laptop stand. Alright, we're trying again. I forgot to make a save state. Chad, tell me something cool you've done. Or fun that you've done lately. Anything at all. Any games you've played, movies you've watched, just something fun that you've done. I am moving this mouse all over the fucking place. Ah! I have done nothing, really, in the past 2 days. I've been mostly resting. Just, chilling. Okay. So I need to get up to there. In order to get up to there, I need to get to there. In order to get... Wait. In order to get to there, I need to get to... So there. I need to get... Here. Yeah. Here to get to... From here. To get to from here. To get to from here. Okay, I see how to do this. But I might actually not see how to do this. I have another look at this. I need to get... I need to get to this spring, right below pause. In order to do that, I need to come from here. I need to fall from there. How do I get from here is the question. Oh. There we go. And then, yes. Okay. Ah! Damn it, I got this. I just have to fucking do it fucking correctly. There we go. So I need to get to here, get to here, get to here. Oh, that is asinine. Oh my god, these later puzzles. Oh, chat. This game. See, I don't care that I'm cheating because this game gave me carpal tunnel a week ago, so I'm kind of like past the point where I care about whether or not I can get through this without rewinding. It gave me carpal tunnel, so now I'm mad at it. And I want to honor my obligation to finish the game. There we go. Yeah, listen. If this game didn't give me carpal tunnel last week, I'd be a lot more insistent on doing it right, but we are past the point of doing it right. Why is one of my friends named Sussy Boy? Who are you? I will say, if my hand does... Oh, fuck. If my hand does cramp up again tonight, I'm just gonna fucking say we're done. I don't want to do this a third time. The game is fun, it's just... with the constant worry of my hands cramping up, it's not something I can really play on stream, which is unfortunate. My hand doesn't seem to be cramping up, but this is slightly uncomfortable because of the bridge of the Joy-Con sticking up. I think I can do this if I'm just very quick. Yes! There we go. There we go. Halfway through the final world. We're getting there, chat. What is this? Relatively simple. Oh my god. Wanda. Ooh, this actually might not be as simple as I thought. Ooh. How do I... Oh, I can change the direction of those guys, can I? Yeah, I can. Oh, yeah, okay, this is actually really simple. Oh my god, if the mouse could cooperate when I'm trying to move quickly. I think I have to do the left one first. I can't do this fast enough, I don't think. It'd be really great if I didn't have to lift the mouse. Because that deactivates mouse mode, so I can't... There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, so... If you've never used mouse mode in the SNES app before, it's got this quirk. The only way it sets itself as mouse mode is if the Joy-Con is in the correct position. But that means that the Joy-Con is in the correct position, I can't actually access the NSO menu. The only way to do that is to lift the mouse up and then do the input, which allows me to do this. The problem is this takes it out of mouse mode, which means Wanda loses control. So if I'm trying to do something really quickly with rewinding, I have to be incredibly fast when I put this back into position. I'm not sure how I just did that. Otherwise, Wanda won't move. Alright, what am I doing? I can't imagine there's going to be too many games where that's actually going to be a problem. Because there's only, I think, 4 other games with mouse controls, and that's Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Nobunaga's Ambition, the other Nobunaga's Ambition, and Mario Paint. And I can't imagine those games are going to demand too much precision. There is the Fly Swatter game in Mario Paint, though, but it's not that big of a deal. I could have been much smarter about that, I think. Alright, why you gotta be like this? Alright, you're stuck there now. Oh, there we go. This should be easy. Well, it should be Gucci now. We're not... Okay, now we're Gucci. No, we're not. Okay, now we're Gucci. Oh, okay. Alright. What do you want me to do here? I need to get to that ladder, which involves going down to that ladder. I'm gonna have to wing this. I don't know if I can map this out. My brain is starting to turn to mush. All these fucking pencils. Look at those mines or spikes or whatever that, which you can do something about. Wanda. Wait, no. This is fun. This is fun. No, actually, we're right back where we started. Never mind. No. This is what I need. Here. I need to go down. No, actually, we're still right back where we started. I need to get onto that thing. How do I get onto that thing? From here! Okay, this is what I need. This is the breakthrough I needed. No, we are... Hang on, What am I trying to do? Want to get to that wait, how do you get to that spring? Oh, okay. Well, I just went the wrong way. I see, I see. There we go. Oh yeah, I guess it was supposed to break that earlier. Let's see. I see though. I see the idea. Alright, there we go. There we go. Okay. Here's the thing, even if I cheat with this, I still have to solve the puzzle. I'm not getting any faster at that. I'm not any faster at that just because I'm rewinding. Oh my god. Wanda! Wario! There we go. Okay. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything is fine in the land of Spyke. I almost used my real name. That would have been bad. Does this just do what I think it does? Yes, it does. What a wonderful thing to put there. Oh my god, I see what they want me to do! Oh my god, the timing of that is so precise. God, how am I going to do this? Chat. I see. No, that's... Fuck. Fuck, no, you can't go up there, Mario. I need you... Oh my god, you have to be so fucking precise. No, Mario, no. God, there's so much I have to do in such a tiny amount of time here. That's not enough time. No, that doesn't stop Mario from going any higher. Think. God damn it, I keep screwing up. Okay. Mario, please work with me here. I am begging you. Okay, I'm just... Never Okay, that might be enough. That might be enough. Yes! Oh, finally! Oh my god, that's so precise. Oh my god, there are too many things I need to be doing. Alright. What precisely would you have me do here? Chat, we're almost done. Chat, we're almost done. So that actually is a detriment. At this point, I just want to be out of this game. On the plus side, my hand isn't cramped, so yay, that's good at least. Alright, here we are, the final level. This is probably going to be a nightmare. Okay, it actually looks pretty straightforward. Oh my god! Okay, that's right, I can shrink them to make them easier for Mario to pass. Okay. Alright. Chat, how do I do this? Don't tell me this is what I need to do. Don't tell me... Oh, and I screwed it up. I had something going. How do I... Am I truly screwed if I break the block without them going up? Is there really no other way to do this? I think I did it on accident. Chat, there's... Okay, I need to see how someone else does this. This doesn't make any sense. There's no way to get past this. Wait a minute, there's something wrong here. They don't have, this person doesn't have... Why is this a YouTube Kids video? What the fuck? Dear God, hang on. Oh my God. That's how this person is doing it. I have to go somewhere else. I can't just go straight on. And my voice is giving out. I think. Chat, I'm giving up. I can't do this. This is... My voice is giving out. I'm trying to avoid potentially giving myself carpal tunnel. I'm giving up. One sec, guys. Okay. That cough did not help. In fact, I think it made it worse. I'm gonna find us the ending. We're gonna watch that and pretend I did it. Oh, the ending. The ending is just you dropping a bucket on Wario's head. That's all it is. All right, that's not worth it. All right. Okay. We're gonna play something else. I can't deal with this. I know this is the final level, but like, I can't do it. Unfortunately, sometimes it just be like that. So let me just. There we go. Get this out. So we are going to move on to my backup plan for tonight, which was originally going to be a wheel of retro games, but I think we're just going to play the retro games without doing the wheel. So I'm going to swap to Mario Kart 64. I've been having some fun revisiting that, even though I hate the game so much. We're just going to play that.
Select your player. Select map.
So chat, you have any favorite racing games from when you were a kid? I feel like everybody likes Mario Kart, but everybody's got like at least one. Oh god. Yeah, at least one racing game from when they were a kid that just sticks out to them in their memory. For me, I sing the praise of it all the time, but I fucking love Lego Racers. I actually had a few racing games growing up. I had Lego Racers, I had Mario Kart, and I had Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. And Diddy Kong Racing. And something funny is that when Star Wars Episode 1 Racer came out on Switch, I bought that just to have a more modern copy of it. And I remember looking up the unlockables in the game, and there's some cheat codes you can do that can swap some of the characters. But the problem is these are all like random no-name aliens in Star Wars that have no bearing on the plot of the series. So reading the unlockables, it's like, use the code Scrimblow to make Jabulba replaced with Babulba, and use the code Bumblow to make Jabooby replaced with Jabobble. And that's just what it reads to me. So I don't fucking know who any of these characters are. There might as well be a Star Wars character named Glupshido at this point. In fact, eventually I think someone is going to make Glupshido a reality. Lego Racers is an OST that came with the game, exactly.
I'm Wario. I'm gonna win.
Sorry, I was just looking at something. Oh, the cows from Moo Moo Meadows. This is not Moo Moo Meadows, this is a different track. Wish I could stop yawning. I already forgot the name of the track. The cows from this track became playable about 30 years later. And I think that's beautiful. Alright. So chat, I'm gonna count Mario and Wario as complete, even though I didn't actually finish it, just because I was only one level off, and the ending isn't really worth writing home about. Actually, no, that's kind of dishonest, because I didn't actually finish the game. Oh, fuck it, I'll just mark it as retired. The game was increasingly annoying me, and, I don't know, I'm not risking carpal tunnel over that. So we're just gonna move on, which means, chat, next week we get to finish off the retro poll with Super Magnetic Neo. And hopefully my Dreamcast still works. I haven't used it in a hot minute. That's all found out. It better fucking work. I love that thing. Dumbass. You know what, once it's 9, I'm just gonna end a little early, I think. My hand isn't cramped up, but I feel like I should end early just to be safe. You know? We'll try to hold out for a little bit longer. If I wake up with fucking carpal tunnel again, I'm going to be very pissed.
I'm Wario. I'm gonna win.
I think one thing that would have made Mario and Wario a little better, honestly, is if they had given a button or a mechanic to stop Mario, and then built the puzzles with that in mind. Because he's always moving, and there are moments where you need to be really quick. And I don't think you can be that quick with an SNES mouse, because that's an old-style mouse with a ball. Modern mice use lasers. don't know if you can do that with an old mouse. I mean, maybe you can. I haven't used one at that speed in a very long time, but... Where did it hit Yoshi? You know, this game sucks, but it's very nostalgic to me. I want games to look like this again, but with the scale of some modern games. I guess the closest thing that I've seen to that is Dread Delusion. Maybe I just want more Kingsfield. All comes back to Kingsfield every time. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm a Wario. I'm gonna win.
We'll do one more cup and then I'll end early. I like how this is just a slightly lower poly model of the castle from Mario 64. And in the N64 version of the track, you actually can drive over here, because this is just Royal Raceway. Like, unmodified Royal Raceway. And part of it has the Mario 64 castle and moat in it. Sadly, in Mario Kart 8, which also has Royal Raceway, you can't go back over to the castle. They blocked it off. Beat Wario? No. No. I gave up. I was getting tilted. I couldn't figure out how to beat the damn puzzle. And I wasn't going to risk Carpal Tunnel to do it. So I gave up. Yeah, it just wasn't working out, which is unfortunate. The game was, like, slowly getting on my nerves, so maybe it's for the better. I wasn't like yelling and screaming. I was just more annoyed. Because I couldn't figure out how to do it. There has to be a way to do it, and I just couldn't figure it out. But I was telling chat that I feel like the game would have been better if there was a way to actually stop Mario in his tracks. And then just build the game around that instead of just having him constantly walking. The real fucked up thing about the game is I did watch part of the credits on YouTube. I didn't play it on stream because there wasn't really anything to show. It was just, you go on a plane, you drop a bucket on Wario and get revenge on him. That's all the ending is. It's not really anything special. But fucking Junichi Masuda did the music. Or at least was involved. I actually don't remember if I saw a sound designer, Junichi Masuda. I don't care much for Lemmings. Lemmings. I mean, to be fair, I've never really played Lemmings, so maybe I also wouldn't like those kinds of games. And it does actually seem like a Lemming style game. It's just that instead of a lemming, it's just Mario. But the other problem was just like constant misinputs of when I needed to be fast. There was no way to stop Mario, so like if there was something I had to do quickly, I had to do it quickly in one shot. And there was no way to change the mouse speed without going back to the main menu. So if you're like halfway through a level and you need to change the mouse speed, you need to game over in order to get it. I'm gonna beat Mario to death with hammers. That was loud. The funny thing is, I don't like tower defense games either. I like Plants vs. Zombies, and that's about it. I have yet to really play a tower defense game that vibed with me. I don't think they're bad, I just don't like them. But I'm not really good at strategy games to begin with. Never have been. Balloon 6. I have that, and I have yet to really play it. Okay, infield has one. I'm almost interested in that game because I like the character designs, but I'm not going to be swayed by husbandos and waifus to play a gacha. I just can't stand gacha mechanics. It does look way better than a normal gacha. Bought anything set the monthly? I mean, I could be convinced to try it. I ended up not trying Zenless Zone Zero because I downloaded the game and then it made me want to create an account and I just quit right there because I didn't want to create one. I didn't want to create an account to play a game I'm probably never going to play. Does Arknight force you to create an account in order to play like Zenless does, or can I get away without creating an account? Can I just like download it on PS5 and then play it? Wait, there's no account? You don't have to make an account? I don't have to log in? You need an account. Oh. Boo. Boo, I say. Not that I'm like overly cautious about like privacy and security and all that, but I mean if I keep giving my email out to game companies, like that's just another company that's gonna risk getting my email hacked or something. Because if you play
Wario, I'm gonna
30 games, and 20 of them require you to give your email address in any form to play them, that's 20 instances where you have a risk of that email getting, like, leaked or something because of a hack, and any data associated with it on the account. Could just make a new Gmail? I already did. That's the account I used for Warframe. Granted, that's also my streamer email, which is the one reason why I wasn't too upset when it got shown, because that's the one that's supposed to be public-facing. But I never finished setting up that email. Kind of half-assed it and then just stopped. But a new Gmail is just another login I have to remember or write down, and that's just... Poop Mountain. No, it's chocolate. Chocolate. It sure looks like poop in the fucking Mario Kart World track. Oh, what happened? Oh, okay, I've never seen that happen before. Well, if I decide to try it, I'll try it, but if I was gonna play it, I'd play it on PS5. I don't know if... I don't feel like trying to get that working on the Steam Deck. Is it actually on... Is it even on Steam, or do I have to get it from somewhere else? If I were to play it on PC, can I at least, like, just get it from Steam? Not on Steam, okay. What is it on? Is it its own launcher, or is it on the fucking EGS? By itself, okay. Yeah, that kind of complicates things. Well, if it's on EGS, that doesn't really help me, because I think I need to actually have an EGS account in order to grab it, and I don't, and I'm not going to make one. So, I would at least have a way of playing it if I had an EGS account, but I'm not going to make one. I could at least borrow someone else's EGS account or something. Well, I don't know if that would fuck up the save data. Let's see. It's in the old Steam Deck. It is on EGS. This is more work than I want to do. One recommendation is to use the EGS version and download Decky, which I don't have and don't want to set up. Another recommendation is to do some funky things with downloading the installer and then downloading the running it through Proton, creating a folder on the desktop, copying the exe to that folder, and then finish the download that way, and some other things. And like, I just want to play the game, man. If I play this on PS5, I can just press a button and it's done. Why do I have to go through all this shit? Why is it always the, I should just use an installer or PS5? That's the thing, according to what I'm reading, the installer by itself won't actually install it to the Steam Deck. So, the simplest thing is to just use PS5. Now, I'll see about maybe giving it a shot. Assuming the download size isn't fucking absurd. I'm sure there's like one gacha out there I'll actually like. I've yet to find one that I do. Problem is, I don't like games that want you to log in every day because usually I just get bored. And if I lose interest in a bit, that means I lose all those extra login bonuses. Well, that's the other thing, is that the file sizes just get bloated as they keep adding more content. This gacha isn't game stopping. Oh, that's good. Ah, I see. See, I mean, if it wasn't for the whole predatory monetization thing, the main reason why I don't like gacha is I just think it's lame. Lame gameplay hook.
Congratulations! I'm a Wario. I'm gonna win.
And it's essentially a gambling mechanic, which is something that I would normally ignore. We're going to keep going, actually.
Mario Grand Prix.
We will not be ending early.
Select your player.
We'll play some more retro games. I'll play Mario Kart, and we'll play F-Zero, and then I'll end. F-Zero X. She loves Gamble with concert tickets. Oh yeah, I've heard about Japan and its lottery system for stuff. Gambling addiction is also a very common thing, at least in Japan. I don't know about other countries. And it's something that people don't like addressing. You know, I've always liked Wario as a character, I guess. When I was a kid, Wario was actually my main in this game. I thought he was cool. Non-copyright Star Fox comes out tomorrow. You'll have to be more specific. I've seen a few of those. Per Squadron Phoenix. I don't think I've heard that one. Honestly, I kind of hope Nintendo does something with Star Fox in the future. But I know how Nintendo works, and it's not... nobody's going to like what they do. Because what Nintendo should do with Star Fox is to just ignore Command and Zero and just build off of Assault. They're not going to do that, though. They are going to do one of three things if they continue Star Fox. They are going to either remaster Zero, which erases Crystal from the series. And Panther, I guess. Either remaster or port it. They're going to build off of Zero and do a sequel, which could reintroduce Crystal. And who knows how they would handle that. Or they're going to ignore Zero and build off of Command. Which is going to make nobody happy because Command had several endings and not many of them are good endings. So they'd have to pick an ending to work off of. And the default ending has Crystal and Fox split up. Specifically, Crystal slaps Fox, and nobody's happy. Nobody likes that end. Or if they just do a whole new thing. That's the thing. If they do a whole new thing, unless they reboot it again, they are going to have to build off of either Command or Zero, or build off of something in the series. Because Star Fox 64 was a reimagining of Star Fox, and Star Fox Zero is a reimagining of Star Fox 64. So if they do a brand new thing that's not tied to any other game, it's going to be another reimagining, or some kind of reboot, which Zero already was. I don't think anybody wants that. They're kind of stuck. There aren't any good solutions, because the only good solution is one they're not going to do, because that's not the Nintendo way. New characters, but in the same universe. I mean, that is an option. I don't think they do it, but it is at least an option. If Nintendo weren't fucking cowards, they would just make a game that is just 3 hours of Fox and Wolf raw dogging it. And just release that. That is what they should do. But they're cowards and they're not going to do that. I got another. Ow. Mother. So... no, okay, yeah, it is weird that they never really ported Mother 3. They had multiple opportunities to port it and finally localize it, and they just chose not to, and I can't begin to think of why they would do that. I guess maybe it just wouldn't sell well. Or at least maybe they thought it wouldn't sell well. But the thing is about doing anything with the series is, aside from remakes, there's nothing to do. Shikasato Itoi is done. He told his story. He has no plan. He has said he has no plans to make a Mother 4. That is up to fans. There will never be an official Mother 4 because Mother 3 is the end of the story. The series is over. And even though there was going to be a game called Mother 4 that later changed its name to Oddity, it's never coming out because it was supposed to come out when I was in high school, and it's still not out, and they haven't posted in 3 years. Hi, Faison. Then it would be pretty stupid to compete with furry artists, to be honest. I like how that's your response. Yoshi. We had a petition against Xenoblade Chronicles. Has you been lurking the whole time? I appreciate it. Sorry you saw my minor crash out at Mario and Wario, but the game was getting... It was a combination of factors. That last puzzle, I couldn't figure it out, and just... The game mechanics were getting on my nerves at that point. I'm not risking Carpal Tunnel for that. There's the castle, you can just drive to it. But hey, this means we'll be playing Super Magnetic Neo next week. I'm definitely not going to crash out at that. I am, like, most certainly not going to crash out at that. If you don't know what Super Magnetic Neo is, it is actually a Crash Bandicoot clone, of all things, for the Dreamcast, that uses magnets as its main gimmick. It's really cool. It's also really fucking hard. I got pretty far in it when I got it, but I never finished it. And I am looking forward to streaming it, even though it's going to make me pull my hair out. Yub. Something just occurred to me. I want to look up something real quick. Ah, no. It's pretty cheap. There's a Star Fox list. Nintendo doesn't seem to want to screw up the Event Horizon fan game, which is nice. Still else is in that. So, people... The funny thing is, some people have actually done the math and looked at every single fan game that Nintendo has shut down. Practically every single one they have shut down had some kind of monetary thing involved. It was either donations, advertisements, or something else. And they haven't shut down the ones that didn't violate that. In a couple cases, it was games that are similar to things they had in the projects, like AM2R, which ended up being most likely canceled because they were working on an official, or most likely shut down because they were working on an actual Metroid 2 remake. And stuff like that. But I mean, Super Smash Flash 2 is still up and running, as far as I know. I think development on that stopped because they're making their own games now. But Mario Mon, which is a hack and kind of a fan game, is still available, to my knowledge. Do they like fan games? No. But they only seem to step in if they have a legal reason to do so. If they think something could be a threat. And that's anything that's making money from their IPs, which they don't see as like, oh, a fan loved it so much they made something. They see it as, oh, a fan is using our stuff without permission, which is a very Japanese mindset. But I think it also depends on what the project is, because like Shigesato Itoi controls the Mother brand, and he has acknowledged the Mother 3 fan translation before. The writer of the fan translation actually translated stuff for him on his website, and he said that if fans want to continue the Mother series, it is up to them, not him, because he's done with it. Which effectively was a way of saying Mother 4, the fan game, is fine. So I think it really depends on who's in charge of the IP at Nintendo, because it seems like Smash and Mother, at least, have gotten their fan games away for free, or have gotten. It seems like Smash and Mother are not concerns of Nintendo when it comes to fan games, whereas Mario, Zelda, and especially Pokemon are. But Pokemon, I think, has its own problem of being the single largest media franchise in the world. Like, Pokemon is as much an anime as it is a game series, and anime companies are notorious about copyright. This is not me defending this, by the way, because I think fan games are fine. I don't see any reason why people need to go after them. I'm just explaining why I think it happens, and how often it actually does happen, because someone found out, someone did the math, and more fan games actually don't get shut down than they do when it comes to Nintendo. And Horizon does have a... oh dear. Patreon, who should have been funding it for a couple of years now. Yeah, Nintendo might have an issue with that, so... we'll see. I'll have to check it out, though, because I am curious about that. Nintendo's weird, but the stuff they go after is pretty inconsistent. Usually, though, the unspoken rule is that if you find a fan game, you don't fucking talk about it. Not where Nintendo and IP lawyers can see it. Bye, Peach. In fact, a lawyer who used to work at Nintendo outright told a gaming news site in an interview that when you guys report on the games, it makes Nintendo's job easier to find the games. So, like, if you work at a news site and you see someone's making a cool fandom or a fan game of something, no, you didn't. You keep that shit to yourself. Yeah, that interview was very interesting because it confirmed what we all knew. That Nintendo does pay attention to what news sites are talking about when it comes to fan games. Oh, First Squadron Phoenix. I've seen that. It's a game with the Axolotl. Or Axolotl. Yeah, that I have seen that before. I just forgot it. Alright. We might not actually have time for F-Zero.
Select your player. Select map.
I, misjudged how long this would take. So, Chad, something I just remembered. My dad has recently gotten into Hot Ones, and has been watching a lot of the Hot Ones interviews. and he started buying the Hot Ones hot sauces. And I've tried a couple of them, and what's really funny is we've gotten 3 other hot sauces so far, and I haven't really noticed much in the way of heat. They're very tasty, but they're also, like, not very spicy. So I want to do another spicy stream at some point, like I did a couple years ago, where I have to eat something spicy every time I screw up in a game or whatever. But I think we have to find a hotter hot sauce. Because the last time I did a stream like that, it was with Ghost Pepper chips, and the company that made the chips went out of business. And I've been unable to find a replacement in the time since. For those who weren't here for it, that was in like 2023, I think? Maybe 2024? Where I streamed Donkey Kong Country in one sitting, and every time I swore I had to eat a Ghost Pepper chip. I ended up eating 10 chips. And it's one of my favorite streams I've ever done. I've been wanting to do something like that again. I was thinking of doing it with Rocky Knight Adventures. Toad, how did you get on the other side of that? Uh-oh. But I haven't been able to find a suitable hot sauce. Somehow Toad, despite getting on the opposite side of something, is now in first. In case you didn't know, the AI cheats in this game. Yep, I remember in high school, before class had started, I was chilling in the cafeteria. I had my laptop with me, and I was playing Mario Kart 64 on my laptop. And someone walked by and said, "Yo, what you playing?" I said, "Mario Kart 64. And he said, "Oh, did you make this?" I said, "No, it's a Nintendo game for the Nintendo 64. Oh, I wonder when it's coming to Xbox. That's cool. Please go away." I didn't actually say that. My classmates in high school were particularly dumb. I remember one of my classmates thought my 3DS was a Game Boy and thought I was too old to be playing one. And another classmate asked me where I got it and where you get stuff like that, because he had never seen a 3DS or a DS before. I told him it was the same place to get any game console. And I have stories about my classmates in high school. A lot of them are idiots. Some of them are really great, though. There's a couple people I still talk to. And obviously there's Dennis, who's my best friend. Didn't I just hit you? How are you already caught up? That's what I mean about this game, where the AI cheats, is that you'll hit them and knock them behind you, and then they'll just suddenly catch up to you almost instantly. Doesn't matter what you hit them with, they will catch up. And then they'll speed up without any items. It's the AI cheats. You know, I don't know what those porcupine things are in this game, but in the remake of this track in Mario Kart 8, they're replaced with fuzzies.
I'm a Wario. I'm gonna win.
You know, I was just about to say something, and I lost my train of thought, and I don't remember what it was going to be. Gonna kick off a whole new discussion. I have no idea what it was. Ooh, headache. I don't know where that came from. Whoopsies. One thing I have been thinking of, though, is maybe doing a one-off stream where I play a little bit of Kingsfield 4. Because I really want to play more Kingsfield, but I also want to, like, make it just a little bit of the game content, just to show it off. I want to see if I can maybe get, like, Lily in call with me for that, but I haven't been able to reach her for a while. I know she's been going through a lot, so I hope eventually I'll be able to get in touch with her. Oh sure, just stop me in my tracks, it's fine. No! Fuck you, Yoshi. Oh, fourth ain't bad. Still technically winning. That's good enough. So this is the longest track in the game. And it also... God damn it. It is also a track in F-Zero X with practically the same layout. Though the F-Zero version has a lot less railings. That was a yawn. Oh, how cute Yoshi looks in that. So chat, I need you to know something. I don't know if we've already passed them, but there is a these are supposed to be fireworks. And there's a Wario one at some point, which Zeno told me he always thought looked like a burger. There it is. There's the burger. And when he told me this, I was just dumbfounded. And I was like, what other thoughts have you never told me? But that's okay, because I thought the triple red shell was a lobster when I was a kid. Like the icon, not the actual item. I thought it was a lobster. I was a dumb kid. I didn't mean to do that. That's a cha-cha. I love this song. Alright, I don't know what happened there. Give me your toad. You know what I really want right now? I'm gonna get some fucking ramen. I want the weather to be pleasant enough that I can go out to that Japanese place that Zeno and I have been talking about going to. I can get some fucking ramen or like udon or something. Just pig out. Because that would be really fucking good right now. I could barely go outside. That would be really nice. Alright. Alright, that'll be it for us. Or for me. I already know who we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid the Purple Pupper Kohai. Where is he? There he is. Ooh, Twitch, why are you so slow to load? What the hell? No chat. That's not a good sign. Excuse me? Oh, it's working now. That was weird. Twitch just fucking failed to connect. That's so weird. Alright. So, I will be back tomorrow with Dispatch. I am praying that I don't have to cancel because I want to play the game again. I've only played it the one time, and I keep needing to cancel. Thursday will be Mario Tennis Fever. I'll be joined by a few people. Friday will be Deep Rock Galactic, and that'll be the end of the week for me. In the meantime, though, if you want to hang out after stream, I have a Discord. If you want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Blue Sky. If you ever miss a stream, I have a VOD channel on YouTube. If you would like to join in on the raid, the raid message is a Dapper Dragon Raid. You can use whatever emotes you want, as long as you copy the raid message. That's all I care about. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.